The most important thing this video will teach you is how to attach your mull. That's a thin piece of fabric that helps keep your text block feeling sturdy and held together, and also connects it to the cover. If you wiggle your text block around right now, it might feel wiggly, but this one is really sturdy, and yours will be too. An optional piece of this video is the end paper. That's this yellow paper you see in this professionally bound book. Most hardcover books have decorative paper on the ends to help connect the text block, the part of the book that has text on it, to the cover, and it looks nice, aesthetic, and elegant, but it's not necessary. In the Sunset book, I didn't use end paper. I just attached the text block itself, the first and last page of it, to the cover to attach it and cover up the cardboard part. So you don't have to do end paper if you don't want to. Here's another example of end papers. Here I did blue handmade papers. Your first step is to choose your end paper. You can choose whatever paper you want. You want to make sure it's 8.5 by 11 inches, so you might need to cut it, or you can ask me to cut it. Here I chose light blue, just because I had a lot of it, to be honest. And then you're going to fold it in half, just like you've been folding paper in half a lot recently. But this time it's just one sheet, so it's easier. Fold it in half, give it a nice crease with your bone folder. Do it with both of them. You don't have to choose the same color. You could choose totally two different kinds of colors or papers. It's totally your choice. Once you've folded your end paper, you can grab your text block, grab your glue. I recommend glue here. You can use paste if you want to. It's just, I think it's a little more difficult. Apply a super thin line of glue or paste along the front spine edge of your text block. Then you're going to grab one piece of end paper, and you're going to attach the crease in your end paper to the spine edge of the front of your text block. You can smooth out the glue. Now I have glue all over my fingers. Ah. And now you're going to do the same thing on the back side of your text block. Add a thin line of glue all the way up on the spine side. And attach the crease side of your end paper, one sheet of your end paper. Slide it right onto that glue so it just attaches in a thin little section. And you can press it down, wipe off the excess glue. And then I wouldn't move it around too much too fast, because the glue's still going to be wet, especially if you used paste. Let it dry for a minute. I'm going to lift it up just to show you what it should look like, but I wouldn't recommend doing this. All right, now we're going to attach the mull. This is that fabric that goes on the spine to keep it sturdy. So I'm going to put a bunch of glue down on the spine. All the way down. That tape is curling over, which is annoying. You want to keep that tape kind of flat, so you're going to have to pull it out so that it's not curled over itself. And then this is kind of difficult. I can help you, or your friends can help you, or your club mates can help you. I kind of massage the glue into the creases. And I don't think I've added enough glue here. I think I'm going to have to add more, but I'm just lining it up to try. And then you're going to basically smush the mull into the creases too and try to get it to stick down. You want to line it up so you have at least an inch of fabric on each side of the spine so that you have some material that you can then use to attach to the spine. I'm trying to push this down into the spine. It keeps kind of falling all over the place, and I don't have enough material on that one side. I've got my tape out though. That's good. You want to make sure your tape is out so that there's not a bunch of bumps on the spine. All right, it's lined up how it's supposed to be, but it's not working. So I need to add more glue. Lots of glue. And now this mull's going to stick way better. Okay. This is still going to get my hands really gluey though. I'm cleaning off my hands so I can hold the book better. And here, you don't actually want an overhang. I'm cutting off the extra. You want to make sure that the mull doesn't go past the text block itself. All right, now I'm going to keep pushing it down, making sure it feels really nice and stuck all over the whole spine. There's a lot of glue coming through it, which is actually great. It means it's there's plenty of glue and it's sticking. You don't want a whole ton of glue. It could be bad, but in general, more is better. Once the mull is attached, it's time to put it in the press to dry so that it dries flat. First, wrap your text block in wax paper. I will help you with this if you want. And the next part I definitely will help you with. It's hard to do independently. I was struggling to film this video. Sandwich your book with wood and then press it tight. Once this is done, you can work on combining your cover boards and your spine.